It isn't a matter of mothers requesting C-sections, but rather a change in procedure. The study finds doctors are more likely to intervene for things like slow progress in labor and concerns about fetal heart rate. And speaking of babies, have you ever worried why your baby's crying? Or maybe what are they thinking? Well, there's a way to communicate, to talk with your baby before they learn how to talk. Here to explain is Adilen Figueroa. You are a certified baby sign language instructor. Thanks for joining me, Adilen.
Thank you very much for having me here
today. So talk to us about your program. It's Baby Signs by Adilen.
It's Baby Signs. It's based on the leading publication, Baby Signs, How to Talk to Your Baby Before Your Baby Can Talk. And it's really a very natural way for babies to use gestures to express themselves until they have the verbal skills to be able to communicate with their parents.
With you in particular, personally, you have 2 kids and you tried this with both. Was it a very different experience? Was it the same experience?
No, it certainly wasn't. I did try it with my daughter, who's now 7, and she took off, used many gestures, and it was really just a blessing to be able to have her tell me what was on her mind, what she needed, well before she could speak. My son, who was more interested in kind of crawling around and climbing furniture, was less interested, but definitely he used some of his favorites to communicate his most important priority, which was, I want to eat and I want more.
So he wanted more, the more sign.
Right.
Now, we're looking at video just taken earlier here in our studios. You held a baby sign language class, a session earlier. What are we seeing here? What's going on?
This is a sample sign, say, and play class, and so during these classes, parents are able to join other parents who are interested in signing, and we do a lot of songs. They get a chance to use everyday experiences like reading stories and just playtime in general to reinforce the idea of using gestures.
Do babies take to sign language quickly? And I can imagine it's great for parents because it kind of eases their frustration.
It does. There comes a time where babies know what they want, but they can't quite express it, and that can be especially frustrating during the toddler years. And so it is quite natural. Most parents teach their babies to wave bye-bye without even realizing that they're teaching them a gesture for something that they cannot yet say.
Now, before we go, because we're running out of time, but before we go, we have to address the critics, people who say, I don't want to teach my baby sign language because then that's going to keep them from actually talking and communicating. What would you say to that?
This is actually a research-proven program that's been around for over 25 years, and the National Institute of Health helped conduct a study that determined babies who had used baby signs and were studied at a later time, around 8 years of age, had an IQ of 12 points higher than their non-signing peers. And so there are definitely advantages that go above and beyond reducing frustration and helping to really produce happiness and good feelings between parents and their child when they know what's happening, what's going on.
Great information, Adilen. Thank you so much. And for you at home, if you want to know more about Baby Signs by Adilen, go to our website, NBCConnecticut.com, and search links. We have a link to her website. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, still to come, taken from Peru almost a century ago, artifacts that once called